Well, hello, everybody. It's your boy Q, the content guy, and I'm back for a brand new review. Real Housewives of Potomac, Part 2, Reunion. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend that knows that other friend that's going to come over to the channel and enjoy the content. Um, so sorry about the changes in times and stuff like that. I was going to do it this afternoon, but then I was like, what if somebody called me into a meeting? Because like Friday, I was out of town, but I still worked Friday. And I was getting like all these meeting requests. So I didn't want the same thing to happen today. So that's why I was like, I'll do it tonight. And then I got hungry. And then I got on the phone. So yeah. Anyway, we're here. I was going to do it last night, but then my flight got delayed because of the crazy weather up here. And I was just like, so by the time I got in the house, I was going to eat, but then I still needed to I still needed to watch the show. And so yeah. But I'm here. I'm still here. 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 I'm still here. Well, we don't have no blizzard. I don't live in New York, baby. We ain't got no blizzard. Um JW, you're very aggressive. Kind of like Kay, very aggressive. Just very aggressive for no reason. Are you mad because Tiana lost last night? Um, they was talking like the whole East Coast, but it really was more so New York. I think like New York got like 20 inches of snow, I think. So let me see. New York snowfall. So they got over they got 2 feet of snow. I don't know. Glad it ain't me. They Long Island got parts of Long Island and New Jersey got 30 inches of snow. Mm. And to think, baby, I wanted to live in New York. And to think I wanted to live in New York. Please. I wanted to live in New York. Picture that. Not no more, baby. No, get me away. Get me away. Anyway, let's talk about Potomac. I'll tell you about my weekend after we get through Potomac. Because I had a very fun weekend. It was Adrian's birthday. So shout out to him. I had a fun weekend. I mean, a fight almost happened, but we'll get into that later. But I let it. You only get one. Anyway, let me get my notes. Let me get my notes. Oh, baby, the New York boys is baby, the New York boys are just have you, baby. The boys from New York just. The New York boys is different, baby. My computer is moving real slow ever since I did this daggone update. I need a new MacBook. All right, let me get my notes. But ever since I did this update, it's just been moving slow. Can y'all hear my TV in the background? All right, hold on. Let me get situated some more. This still not dealing with what I wanted to do. What's going on here? All right, maybe this will work like this. And then I'll put this up over here. All right, cool. But then I can't see the comments. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me fix this. What is going on here? All right, there we go. Okay, good. Where we at? We picked right up where we left off with Ashley letting Wendy know, like, girl, this ain't really what you want over here. This really ain't what you want over here. Wendy was like, well, I have one social security number, and Ashley was like, but it's the 6-7 of it all, babe. The 6-7 of it all, babe. You know how Ashley love a good babe. Um, And Wendy was like, "Well, that's not true." And Ashley's like, "Girl, the receipts say something different." And what Bravo do? They show those good old receipts, girl. 67 credit cards. You are a fraud, Ashley. Wendy, Pam,
You're fraud.
Pam,
You're fraud.
Pam.
You're fraud.
You are a fraud, and you are sitting on this stage like you are Miss Perfect. I don't know this this love that people have for Wendy and this hate that people have for Ashley is crazy to me. I don't understand it. They will make up every excuse in the world for Wendy's behavior and give Ashley no grace. Not saying that Ashley deserves any grace, but gives Ashley no grace. Wendy literally committed fraud. Wendy literally committed fraud, has a mugshot out. And you know what the people say? Oh well, PK and Dorit did it too. PK and Dorit ain't got no mugshot, baby. PK and Dorit, baby, that was 5, 6 years ago. She ain't been arrested yet. Oh, well, I actually was with Michael, baby. And I got two cash registers out the deal. I don't have no mugshots. You have a mugshot. Smiling in the mugshot. And we still going up for Wendy. Okay, got it. I see what baby. I see what the standards are at. So Wendy was like, "Well, if you had any accomplishments, you would speak of them." Girl, you're sitting on the accomplishment. I kept the show going for years because y'all kept talking about me and Michael. I kept the show going for years. Um, she said it's not that I don't accept Ashley's apology. I feel like Ashley's full of shit. Um, she said it's a completely different story today, but you had text Stacy and Stacy was asking you, did you feel bad about what happened to Wendy? And she was like, no. And she said I didn't feel bad. She doesn't deserve it, but I didn't feel bad. They showed the receipts. And Stacy was like, I had legitimate nightmares last night. Are you upset? Ashley says yes and no. She says, of course, I'm upset for her beautiful children. Beautiful children. She says, um, but she has been very condescending to many of us. I made a joke when you had your devilish grin mugshot come out, and Wendy over there posing and blowing kisses at her girl. Wendy think it's a joke. Wendy think what she doing is funny and it's a joke. The prosecutor's gonna show your ass. You wait. And Stacey was like, I text you. I was worried about her. Ashley was like, um, I'm not worried about her. She, if she did it, it's what she did. I'm not losing no sleep over it, and that's true. I'm not losing no goddamn sleep over no damn Wendy. What am I losing sleep over Wendy for? She the one that went out there and committed fraud. Her and her husband. She the one on here talking about she's so rich, she's so this, she's so that. So what am I losing sleep about? Let me help me understand what I'm losing sleep about. Why do I need to be worried about what Wendy's doing? She's the one in jail. If I'm in my multi-million dollar house would have been peacefully. Or if she anything like me, I'd have been strolling through Instagram laughing at the reels and stuff. Can't so losing sleep, girl, please. Um, she said, I apologize for what I said, if it hurt your kids. And Wendy was like, my kids don't know your ass. Wendy tried to talk real like she, real like homegirl. Wendy talk like Tyra Banks when they want to be real homegirl. They don't want nothing from you. They don't even know who the hell you are. Ashley pretty much say, so my TV said, what my TV said, I'm gonna tell you what my TV said, because I got good cable. My TV said Ashley pretty much was like, y'all hoes is weak. We used to be tough back in the day. Y'all hoes is weak and y'all hoes is sensitive. And then Giselle was like, it's the chin check of it all, it's the eviction of it all, it's the catfish of it all. We just would have took it and ran with it. Angel was like, you don't have to use me as an example. Those are examples, other examples you can use. I get to feel how I want to feel as a Black woman, and there's other examples that you can use. There are other examples you can use, but we're gonna use yours. Ashley segment is up next, John. Ashley was like, and then again, this is what my TV said. My TV said, they was like, Ashley, how much did you get from Michael? Ashley said, I'm not telling you how much I got because Wendy's sitting across from me. So, we're gonna just move on. Um, she said co-parent is going good. She's still hanging out with Josh. For some strange reason, this bothered Stacy. This bothered. I don't know why this bothered Stacy, but Stacy was like, "Oh, you were up there humiliating him, and now everything is good. How could you do that to that poor man, girl?" Stacy, shut up. Stacy, shut your lying ass up. Josh wanted to be on TV. He went to date Ashley. Ashley told him what it was. We seen him. We seen her tell him what it was on the camera, and she said the same thing off the camera. So why are you worried about it? Let it go. Let it go. It don't affect you no kind of way. Let it go. So they bring up lunch lady, Sharice. They bring up her pimping her son out, her son Jackson, and the kiss that they had. Lunch lady said she had a problem with it. She was over there doing her press tours because she was trying to get back on the show. I'm gonna tell you what I really think it was, but let me get through this part. And they asked Wendy, for some reason they was asking Wendy for her approval, and like, what did Wendy think about it? Even in the confessional, I mean, during Ashley package, she was like, yeah, nobody better not kiss my son. Girl, girl. Don't nobody better not kiss my son. Girl, ain't nobody kissing that mother. Goddamn black ass child you were, girl. Anyway, where am I at? She said he made the first move. They said numerous times that the lunch lady pretty much was like she wanted Ashley to be her daughter-in-law. Ashley said that she told Sharice to her face what it was. She told her what it was on the camera, and now she's doing all of this kind of stuff. Blah blah. I'm gonna tell y'all what I really think. I don't. Okay, so two things. I think that Ashley and Sharice made this story. Like, there's a part of me that thinks Ashley and Sharice made this storyline up to get Sharice back on the show. It didn't work. We are not interested in seeing Sharice. We don't give a damn about Sharice. If you arguing with Karen couldn't get you back on the show, if you jumping up at the table couldn't get you back on the show, this is not gonna get you back on the show. And the fact that you would pimp your son out shows what kind of mother you are. So then, as they are, so my other, but the other part of me is, I believe Ashley and that boy did more than just make out. I believe Ashley and that boy had sex. And I believe Ashley made the first move because Ashley give me that kind of girl. She gonna make the first move. She give me that. She that kind of girl. No, where am I at? She said her sister's thriving. Her dad's out of rehab, and the mother health could be better. Ashley, if you ain't got nothing else going on this season other than bullying Stacy, the least you could have done was made it seem like you was a little bit more interesting, but you didn't. You just want to focus on bullying Stacy. You could talk about your mom's health. You could talk about how your sister's doing in school, and you could talk about your dad. Now, I will say the mom's health, if it's real bad, you might not want to talk about it. It might be sensitive information. Cool, fine. But Ashley, girl, you get, other than you messing with Stacy and reading Wendy down, you give nothing. They talk about Mauricio and breaking girl code. Um, she said she was dating a politician, girl. And then Stacey was like, "That's impossible." Have you not seen this administration? Have you, Stacey? Have you not seen this administration? They would date a bitch like Ashley. Yes, they would. They would date somebody like Ashley. Have you not seen the administration that we dealing with right now in this day and age? Baby, I was done it. Baby, let me tell you something real quick, off topic. I was on my way home yesterday. As we were sitting at brunch, my best friend was like, "Oh, they shut pre-check down." And so I said, "What you mean they shut pre-check down?" He was like, "The administration decided they were going to furlough do a partial shutdown on TSA people." And I was thinking to myself, so you tell me I gotta stand in line with the common folks? Sorry if y'all ain't got no pre-checks. Sorry. But I gotta stand in line with the common folk. I'll pay for my pre-SA cheap pre-check. When I finally got to the airport, I realized that pre-check had been open. What they had did was like a couple hours later they had reopened pre-check. So Ashley fits right in with this administration. They love. Yes, they would, baby. They racist. Let me tell you something, Ali. They racist. They still will sleep with somebody black. Because wasn't all the civil rights people sleeping with somebody white? Hmm. 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 Oh yes, baby, give me my refund. Shoot, give me my refund. I paid for my pre-check. Baby, I'm never married, honey. I've always had a job. I don't know what married means. I don't know nothing about that. I be seeing how these girls be going through marriages and losing their no. Mm-mm. I don't know nothing about marriage. So, um, Stacy says, "Baby, based on your history." And Ashley was like, What do you mean? I'm an upstanding woman, girl. You stand up, upstanding. I can't give you that. You can get a bitch up off of you, but upstanding, I can't give you that now. Uh, mm. So then Giselle was like, "Oh, I thought she was talking about me because I was dating a politician, girl." And then Kay was like, "Oh, Giselle, you have such a wonderful dating life. You should tell us about it." Don't nobody want to hear what the fuck Giselle over there doing with no men's. Ew, yuck. And then Ashley talking about she writing a book. And then Wendy, fraud ass over there talk about some, oh, who's the dark skinned little girl? And Ashley was like, this is Anita. And she was like, oh, I thought her name would be Cam Cam. Cam Cam want to be white. Mommy, why don't I have straight hair? Cam Cam want to be white. She don't want to be black. And I thought I thought that the kids don't know Ashley. Now you want Ashley to name one of the characters in the book after your child?
Jesus Christ.
Wendy, please. Wendy, please. Wendy, please, girl. Oh, I thought her name be Cam Cam. I thought her name be Cam Cam. K segment up next, child. Here we go. So, or should we call it picture frame? They asked her about the ring. She pulls out a picture frame, and she told Giselle the way that they did things back in the day is back then. This is my decision. I'm happy with the picture frame, and I'm happy with moving back in. Angel starts to speak because they bring up the whole sugar baby comment. So Angel was trying to defend her friend. Baby, do you know? Baby Kay was looking at her like, "Girl, shut the fuck up. I got this. I can speak for myself. I don't need you speaking for me." You call yourself a friend? You call yourself a friend? Wow. Wow. You call yourself a friend? Mm. Um they bring up the issue with her and Wendy, and Wendy says you were pretty much trying to be malicious towards me. Wendy pulls out proof. Wendy pulls out the proof of the of Kay, of her speaking to Kay at the event that Kay was screaming, was crying about, that she didn't speak to her. And the picture is literally her and um Kay and Wendy hugging. So Kay over there talking about some oh well, I have a picture too. And it's a picture of her in the damn a room. A picture of a room. Sorry, y'all, I was looking at something. A picture of a room. Girl, what the fuck does that prove to us? That proves that you was in the room. That don't prove nothing else. Girl, that could have been your bathroom. That could have been your bedroom. That could have been your mama house. That could have been Greg's ex-wife house. You know, the ex-wife that Jazzy said you took him from. That could have been anybody's house. That picture showed nothing. That picture showed absolutely nothing other than you took a picture of a wall. There's actual proof of you and Wendy hugging at the events. Okay, why are you on this show? Why are you on this show? Kay was given she used to bully Angel when they were younger and mad that Angel got happy ever after and she wish she had. She's a friend of me. Is she a friend of me? Oof. So they bring up um Stacy calling her aggressive. And she said that you were acting aggressive. And Kay is very aggressive. I don't know no other word than aggressive when it comes to Kay. Maybe Wendy can teach us a different word for aggressive since Wendy talks over people's heads. Jesus. So um we pretty much see Stacy pretty much shut her down. Stacy was like, I understand the connotation behind it. I have a responsibility as a black woman to not have a stereotype out there. But she has a responsibility as a black woman not to show her ass.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
Stacy.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Baby, Pat K right on up and send her ass right on home with that picture frame and all. They bring up her ordering cheese. They said was a good idea to order cheese for a lactose intolerant person. Let me tell you something. As a person who can't eat shellfish, right? I can't eat shellfish. You can sit in front of me all you want to eat your crabs, eat your lobster. It does not bother me. So we not even get ready to sit here and make this a big deal. Okay, girl, eat the cheese, girl, and go home. Allergic reaction and all. So they're going back and forth. Stacy called her sadness and madness. Kiana and Wendy start making faces at each other and noises at each other. I, 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 Jazzy's on the stage looking cheap and looking a fool. Jazzy dress looked cheap as hell. And Andy says, what team is Darius playing for now? I don't know about y'all, but I was getting very offended by Andy asking what kind of what team does Darius play for? Has she met Cardi? Just very offensive words and questions that he's asking Jazzy. Like, why would she meet Cardi? Cardi is up in the president's suite. Cardi is, or she was in the president's suite. Cardi was actually on the field more than Darius is on the field. Because Cardi's part of the Bad Boy, the Bad Bunny halftime show. Darius wasn't on there. So why would she meet Cardi? That's offensive. Why would Cardi want to meet the help? Why would Cardi want to meet the help? Well, why would we know? Why I wouldn't know her? Maybe I've been to call security on her. Girl, I'll give you an autograph later on, girl. I'm trying to eat. Like, that's why I was offensive, V. Spencer. They make it seem like this man was on the football field. And she was like, no, it was that one game that I wasn't at. So then he asks us what kind of relationship does her and Kay have. I think I'm getting a cold, y'all. So I was in Charlotte over the weekend and they had like 80-degree weather. And then one night it was like real windy. So I thought I'm getting a cold. So that's why my voice sounds a little, and my nose is stuffy. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. So Jazzy was like, we stand right where we are. She didn't know, she didn't know who I was and all that kind of stuff. So so they asked about Wendy. They say, what did Kiana say about Wendy? And Kiana turns her body and she pretty much like, yeah, what did I say? And Jazzy was like, she said a lot of things. And I thought because of the nature of our friendship that, I wouldn't share it all. So Kay, I don't know why this made me laugh. This made me laugh. Kay was like, you have 15 minutes, baby. Please don't waste it on me. And then as Jazzy was talking, Kay was like, wrap it up. I I chuckled. I don't know about y'all, but I chuckled because I said, baby, this girl's aggressive. This girl's crazy and this girl's aggressive. But here's my thing though. Jazzy, what the fuck did Kay say? You still have not told us what did Kay say. I was out there doing what? Girl, I don't get down like that. I like rough trade. Anyway, um, um, and so Jazzy was like, Kay, we don't need to do this. Like, we don't need to do this. Let's talk about how you stole Greg from his ex-wife and how you sitting there raising his kids. They going back and forth. Kay was like, something about money and I'm about a ticket on your flight. And they stand up about who dresses cheap and who dresses custom. They both look a mess. Here's something else that I just thought about. I'm gonna tell y'all why Jazzy ain't that girl and why Darius ain't got no money. Jazzy, you still a flight attendant.
You failed at your job.
Okay.
Jazzy, you still a flight attendant. If your man down there making millions and he's in the NFL, you're still a flight attendant. Brittany Mahomes ain't down there a flight attendant. Um like you still a flight attendant, mama. You still a flight attendant. So yeah. Tia's segment is up next, or what, baby? This little clip they put together for Tia. Baby, when I tell you Tia's package was short as hell, she makes excuses on why we don't see her husband, her beard. Why they don't? Oh yes, thank you, Rob, thank you, Rob. Jazzy, you got your nerve to bring up Kay allegedly taking this woman's husband when you sat on this show last season and told us that Darius had an outside baby before or after or during you can't remember. Then the girl was over there on YouTube doing channels. They was down there in Chris's pictures, taking Chris's pictures together, and you still married the practice player? What kind of silly hoe does that? What kind of baby Darius must got dick to his knees? What kind of silly hoe does that? What kind of silly hoe does that? I guess one day he'll play in the NFL, right? Girl, please. So Tia making every excuse why we don't see her husband, child, whatever. She bring up her stepsister, her half sister, getting to know each other. She gets emotional about her dad. Giselle also gets emotional about her dad. They bring up the will. The judge sided with Giselle's stepmom. She said it was very painful. Giselle says everybody thinks I'm trying to get money, but I'm not. I'm trying to get he's part of history. He's part of civil rights movement. They're building a park in Houston and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that. I believe that Giselle was trying to get money out the will. I believe that she thought her dad should have left money for the kids and stuff like that, and she was being nasty to the mother. I believe that if he probably was nicer to the mother, she probably would treat you and your girls better. But what does it say about your daddy, though? So they asked Tia about the argument about why she got so offended when she said Mr. Sunshine, and Darius why she got so offended that that he said she was beautiful, whatever. And Jazzy was like, um it was very inappropriate. It was not, she was saying something stupid. And Tia was like, "Are you ready to hear the true story?" She said, I said to her, you don't know me like that. I apologize." Um, and I apologized to her. Later on, she starts embarrassing herself with the fork. And Jazzy was like, "No, girl, I embarrassed you." You know what Jazzy remind me of? Jazzy remind me of somebody who can't do no wrong. Jazzy remind me of somebody who can't do no wrong. You were embarrassing yourself down there at that table with that fork in your hand. Girl, all she did was say the man think you was beautiful. Girl, that was it. You telling me that you getting worked up like that to have a fork in your hand? Mm. Um, Tia says, "You've been picking on me since you met me. You have a chip on your shoulder." So as she's talking, Jazzy was like, "You're jealous, you're mad. I have a husband who makes millions. Bitch, millions. Millions.
Oh, bitch!
Millions. Who make millions? Who make millions?"
Girl, you girl, girl, you just don't know.
Millions. Unlike your husband. Tia said, "Didn't you tell me that your husband didn't have a job and he took $150,000 out to get a house?" And Jazzy was like, "Are you fucking dumb?" Now I'm watching the unedited version on Peacock, and she's like, "Are you fucking dumb?" Now, but this is about the fourth time Jazzy called somebody dumb. Now, I ain't gonna be too many more dumb. No, the dummy is you. You're the dummy. You're the one that went over there and married a practice player. You're the one that went over there and took somebody's boyfriend who already had a child on you, who then turned around and had another child on you, who girlfriend was down there interviewing. You the motherfucking dummy, and you also the dummy for wearing that dress with that hump in your head. You're the motherfucking dummy, bitch. Jazzy.
You're a dummy, bitch.
You are the motherfucking dummy. You just like Kay. You and Kay the same motherfucking person. Y'all both aggressive. Both y'all aggressive. Both of y'all. So Tia was like, you had one job. Your one job was to be a friend of somebody on the show. You were a friend to nobody on the show.
You failed at your job.
Really?
Okay.
You failed at your job. Bye-bye. And see you. And take Kay and her picture frame with you. So then they bring up the whole wedding of it all. And they bring up Jazzy's wedding, and Stacey says she never questioned me or was upset. It wasn't until the last 15 minutes of filming. She had a problem she had a problem. They bring up the phone calls. Jazzy done a recording phone calls. And everybody on stage pretty much confirmed that she was done recording phone calls. So it is what it is with this one.
Over her. Fuck her. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
One more time for the people in the back.
Over her. Fuck her. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
And I hear people online saying, "Oh, she should come back. She should do this. She was packing the girls up." I don't know what show y'all was watching, because with the show I was watching, she looked horrible. She was doing a horrible job.
You failed at your job.
Really?
Okay.
And that's why they don't need to bring you back, because you did exactly that. You failed at your job.
You failed at your job.
Really?
Okay.
It is what it is. So the next segment is Monique's segment. Ciao. Oh, also, and I do believe she was recording phone calls, because she gives me the type to want to bring stuff back and be messy. Because it's interesting how Wendy, what's the daggone girl name? Angel found out about the whole when the girls was over in the Airbnb talking about the water being shut down and stuff like that. I believe Jazzy was probably telling her more. She's that kind of girl to take information, to run back, to cause of drama, to do anything to get on the show. If you were interested enough, you wouldn't have to do that, and you would have a flute. and you and your boyfriend would have a steady income. But
You failed at your job.
Okay.
Monique comes out. And that was that. So I don't I don't know what Monique had on. I don't know what Monique had on. I maybe that was a mess. That was a mess. So Andy comes out. Did you see the look on Andy's face when Jazzy walked out though? So Andy comes out and he pretty much is like, I want to congratulate you on your self journey. Self journey. Self journey. Self discovery and all that kind of stuff. Monique, of all people. So she brings out and she has her binder with her. Now, mind you, she backstage before she even comes out and she's like, oh yeah, they didn't even show half of what I did last season. And I was, I love to read the bitches and get the girls together and this and that. I'm thinking to myself, baby, I must have missed that season. You had one, and I give it to you. You ate Giselle up, but girl, that was it. You sure anyway. So she comes out and with her binder, and she has all these tabs on there. And one of the tabs says "Last Lady," and she was like, "Oh, sorry, Giselle. Monique, you came back on this show to be Giselle's flunky. You came back on this show to be Giselle's flunky.
You failed at your job.
Okay.
You came back to be Giselle's flunky, and now you have an issue with Stacy, and you cool with Giselle after all what those girls put you through. Child, please. So anyway, she goes now. Hear this stupid shit that she just said out her mouth. She says, "Yeah, I would have changed the tabs, but I've just been so busy dealing with court. But you had 5 years to change the tabs. You had 5 years to change the tab because this little check right here, you didn't need it. You didn't need this little check." Mm-hmm. So she was like, I've been too busy dealing with court and custody, battles that I haven't even had time to change the tab. And then just as last night, I got a cease and desist as of 9 p.m. last night when I was out to eat with Ashley. So then Jazzy was like, "Oh, that's because Stacy's the cause of that, isn't that right, Monique?" Girl, baby, if I wouldn't have told that motherfucking girl, if you don't shut the fuck up, girl, if you don't shut your stupid ass, girl, please. So, Andy was like, "So Monique, how did you do it? Like, how did you get the self discovery and stuff like that?" She was like, "Well, I lost 350 pounds, and then I did a whole bunch of self reflection and blah 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 blah." And he said, "I tried to get you an ultimate girls trip, but you were adamant. You said no. You were not ready to get back on TV at the time." And he goes, "Why is that?" She says, "I was very angry at everybody, cast, production, everybody. But then I had to sit down in myself and say, why was I really angry? And then I realized it was because of who I was in love with." And I'm just sitting there like, what? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My bad, I'm back. So she was like, I just wasn't ready to come on TV yet. And then I thought to myself and sat down and said, what's really the issue? And I decided it was time for me to come back. I could see what the issue was. You didn't get what you thought you were getting out that settlement. miss this little check. My man got portfolios, this little check. You didn't get what you thought you was gonna get out of the settlement, so your ass came running back. Your ass came running back to this little check. Fucking with me, your ass would have been in that Durango over there. So, they bring up what she said about Angel, and she lied, and she said I wasn't coming after your marriage, um, or your husband. Angel steps in and she says, Bobby doesn't bother anybody. Bobby thought y'all were cool, and he was like, um, it wasn't. He didn't like what was said about him personally. And she says, I was speaking about the NFL type of guys that you come in contact with and how they treat people. Monique, that's not what you did. Monique, you were sitting there saying that you pretty much was alluding that this man was Ike Turner and she was Tina. You were acting like this man was abusing her and that she was so broken and so torn up that she couldn't, that she was just in this marriage that she didn't want to be in. That's what you were doing, Monique. You were not saying, girls coming, these girls get with these NFL men and they don't really know what they signed up for. That ain't what you did. What you saw was how you responded on TV, and you thought your ass would get away scot-free. And in my personal opinion, Angel didn't really eat you up the way that she should have, because she should have sent you in the motherfucking triangles running. So, she says, well, I know he has an issue with me because I said hi to him and his ass ain't say shit to me. And Angel's like, he keeps it real. And Monique was like, that's fine. But and Angel said, he's not rude. And Monique was like, no, it's rude. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Baby, I want Bobby to say something to you. I want Bobby to cuss your motherfucking ass out. That's what the fuck I want. I want Bobby to cuss your motherfucking ass out. You have the gall and the audacity to sit up on this stage and act like you didn't say nothing wrong about this lady, about her marriage. We saw the goddamn videos. Oh, girl, that's a man job. Let him do it. Bitch, Chris had your motherfucking ass hanging over the banister. And you sitting up here trying to act like that you are Angel, baby. We are not the same. Because when I met my husband, I had a motherfucking key to my place and turned the key to my place. When you met your husband, bigger girl, you were living in your car. I had a bed to sleep in. You were sleeping on a car seat. We are not the same. I married my husband because I love him. You married your husband, honey, because you was tired of your motherfucking sleeping in that Durango. That's what you were tired of. You were a homeless bitch who was trying to fuck her way to the top. That's what you did. We don't have the same experiences. We good over here, boo. And even if he was to leave me, I know how to survive on my own. Bag, vanilla ice and blanket. Baby, you better find you something safe to do. You over there hanging. He over got you hanging over there like vanilla ice and blanket, girl. You better go and find you something to do, girl. You better go and find you something to do.
Such a fucking cunt.
You better find you something to do. Monique isn't going to do well on her return. Everybody calling her bullshit on your fake, and anybody else can go on her fake spiritual ass journey. Can kiss it. So, and he has the right to be rude to you. He has the right to be nasty to you. This is the thing with Bobby. I don't think Bobby is nasty. I don't think Bobby is rude. I think Bobby probably really don't want to be on TV because he's already lived his career, but he knows this is his wife's turn. But he's showing up. He's doing everything that a husband should do, and y'all still got a fucking problem with what Bobby do. Baby, I got people on YouTube saying, oh, well, he just nasty and rude. Baby, who can't keep a man? We got people over there saying the man got CTE. All this shit about Bobby. And then Monique is doing nothing but adding on to it. Oh, well, she's a depleted woman. You set your talkative ass in the back of that motherfucking SUV, that back of that goddamn SUV with those girls, and you talked cash shit about Angel and her husband. You give me the type that probably talked the whole fucking trip. You talked the whole fucking trip about Angel and her husband, and then you had the nerve to say, "Well, that was rude." You goddamn right, it was rude. And bitch, if you keep on talking, I'm gonna go in your motherfucking mouth. This is your warning. And that's it. Um, Angel said, "I felt offended watching it back. I felt like you were projecting. You don't know what's going on in my marriage. You don't know me, and keep a motherfucking name out your mouth, bitch." That's what my TV said. K and T, K and T, and Tia was like, he was a great husband. He did everything. He was a great host. Oh, so then they bring up the Chris situation. Girl, child. So they bring up the Chris situation, and they was like, you know, did you date Chris? Stacey was like, there was a photo I seen. It was like 25 people at the table. So here's the truth. I believe that when you really look at that photo, you can tell that Chris is not even talking to Stacey. You can see that Chris is engaged with somebody else. She happens to be looking at him because he's talking. But you can tell that there's not just them two on a date. Um, Monique says, I don't really care about that. It's whatever. She's a beautiful girl. That's not my issue. I enjoy watching you. It was the boundary that was possibly called because I shared with you all everything that was going on. So Kate was like, oh, Stacey, how pretty much saying like, Stacey, how could you? This is my issue with Stacey, that she took what Monique said and she ran back and told Chris because Monique was being vulnerable. Monique was being a fucking idiot who talked too fucking much. You don't think that Chris can't see you? You are sitting on camera. You ain't fully divorced from the motherfucker yet. You don't think Chris can't see what was going on? You don't think Chris ain't gonna rewind the tape back to see what the fuck you were saying about him? Not to mention he was over there fucking your former coworker. Miss I've been healed. Miss I'm healed. You was over there fucking your former coworker. So now you want us to feel bad for you? Because I don't. As a wife,
You failed at your job.
Okay.
so you want us to believe that Stacey is the reason that you got a cease and desist, not because you was on TV talking cash shit about Chris, not because of anything else, but because of Stacey. That's what you want us to believe. Ew, yes, he was a married man. So then Monique brings up her cell phone and she was like, I was waiting for somebody to send me the evidence. And um um if y'all already ain't seen the clip is online. The motherfucking evidence that Monique got is stupid. They bleep the whole entire fucking thing out. So you don't know who is who. They keep bleeping names out. Baby, y'all could have kept that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Kay went back and told Cookie, and Cookie went back and told Chris because Cookie was been trying to suck Chris dick for the longest time, and I believe that is what happened. Monique, you are a failure. There's no reason why you should be back on the show. And when the show first started, I was like, why do y'all hate Monique so much? I now see why. And I feel like Angel, you should have dragged that bitch. You should have dragged her because she was playing in your face and she was playing with your marriage. We two different kind of girls over here. Your man was beating on you, my man loving on me. And that was the end of the reunion. It was fine to me, but that was the reunion. So, I don't need Kay to come back. I don't need Jazzy to come back. I don't need Tia to come back, and I don't need and I damn sure don't need Monique to come back. Because you all did what? All the three of you did, four of you did what?
You failed at your job.
Okay.
And this is the other thing with Wendy and Ashley. They both easy reads. But right now, Wendy is the easiest read on the stage. Wendy is the easiest read on that goddamn stage. You are a criminal. and you sitting up there making noises and making faces and doing all this crazy stuff, you are a fucking criminal. You are a criminal. But she like this again, this pedestal that people putting Wendy on, I would never understand it. The way y'all going up for a criminal? Sure. Ooh, wizard. I forgot about that. I forgot about the son said he wanted to work at Chick-fil-A. She said, "What you want to do when you get older?" I want to work at Chick-fil-A. I want to work at Chick-fil-A when I get older.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And people online talking about something. Oh, he was just playing. He just a child.
Made the choice.
He just playing. He just a child.
Made the choice.
Sure. I'm gonna swing at the low. I'm swing at the low hanging fruit. Baby, I'm going there, and baby, I'm telling you right, motherfucking now. Monique would want to hit me like she hit Candace, cause I'm gonna drag her motherfucking ass when it come to mine. Oh, bitch, baby, when I'm telling y'all, when Wendy would have got up on the stage, I would have screaming and yelling. They moving around. Let me put my purse behind me. Oh, I would got the shit started. You know how they do the little thing, and they be like, what you wearing and stuff like that before they actually show the part one reunion. I would already got the shit started. I already got the shit started already. Oh, you see, Patterson, you right. You right. You right. You right. Wendy would have jumped on me, yes. Yes. Jumped all over me. All four of her phones. Sure. We so rich. Miss We So Rich. Yes, hide your money. The scammers around, y'all. The scammers around here. Wizard. You know how they film you getting out the car? When you get out the car to walk into the door to get ready for the reunion, baby, I wouldn't even have my purse with me. I would have had all my shit in my pocket. And I would have kept on checking. Y'all got my stuff? Y'all got my purse? You got my security guard? Okay. You got my shit? I'll be called every time we go on break. My shit still in my purse? Okay. Cause that bitch, her husband here too. Oh shit. Put my shit in the car. Lock the motherfucking door. Double tap the lock. Oh shit. She here? Yes. Walking in a striped jumpsuit. Yes. She would have been Pam the whole reunion. Oh yes. Yes. Came out, hey Pam. Hey Pam. And when she would have told Wendy, baby, let me tell you something. When she would have told Ashley, my kids don't know you, I would have said they don't know you either, Pam. They don't know you. They don't know you either, Pam. I would have told Wendy, keep it cute if you want me to put put money on your books when you go in. My God. Baby, lock the credit cards, yes. I said, give me a second, and I'm locking my cards up. Can we start filming? Hold on, let me lock my cards up from my phone real quick. Sure. Your kids don't know you either. By the time you get out of jail, the kids be 18. Sure. By the time the motherfucking kids get out of jail, the kids be 18. Sure. 16 balloons for 16 charges. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Baby, because I've recorded this. Let me find it and send it to y'all and put it up on my thing. Hold on. This is what I would have told the bitch. Let me find it first. Y'all know I'll always be prepared when I get up here. I don't always be prepared when I get up here. And I know I had it. Oh, damn. I don't even have it no more. I must didn't save it. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my videos. I got all these damn memes in my phone. Oh, I didn't even have it recorded. I'm gonna have to go find it again. But you know, y'all remember when I think we talked about this last time I was up here. Remember when Oprah did her theme song? And Whitney said, I think I wanna run away. I was told Wendy, bitch, I think you wanna run away, bitch. You girl, go on. Lord, Wendy about to have a J-Power account. My God. I would record scenes from Color Purple with Miss Sophia. Well, Sophia, why are you crying, mama? Because I don't know y'all no more. I'll send you Ashley book when you have some light reading yourself. My God. They don't even know you. Wendy just like Apple lock your cards when that bitch around. I'm telling y'all. Bitch, I'm telling y'all. Baby, I'm telling y'all. The motherfucking carrying I would have did on that reunion. Bitch, I'm telling y'all right now, baby. Eddie, Wendy, and Monique would have jumped on my motherfucking ass. When Monique came on stage, I would say, baby, look at her. The money must be gone, bitch. The money is gone. Look at her. She not getting her ass whooped no more. And I would have told Monique, you don't know me. You right, you don't know me. Because see, the difference between me and you is, honey, I didn't live in a motherfucking Durango looking for no nigga. You more so got something in common with Ashley. Bitch, I wasn't living under a tent on the Durango, bitch. My parents raised me. I would have told motherfucking Wendy, what kind of mother are you? While your daughter's sitting there watching you get arrested. And you sitting up here making faces, talking about some goddamn, oh, the cameraman told me to smile. Bitch, this ain't America's Next Top Model. Nigel ain't behind that goddamn camera. Bitch, this is jail. You get one mugshot picture at only. People online talk about, oh, it's just a little crime. A little crime. A little crime is taking a candy bar. This bitch was taking insurance. A little crime is, oh, let me take this little piece of gum. A little Snickers. That's a little crime. A bitch doing fraud with 16 charges, a little crime. Girl, what the fuck y'all down there doing what y'all like? Girl, please. It's just a little crime. It's just a little crime. Wendy just did a little crime. Girl, what? What? Wendy should have been on stage just like this.
Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my.
Instead, they asking Wendy how she doing, how was jail. Wendy talking about she had a motherfucking party in jail. She had a good old time in jail. Wendy dancing and shit in jail. Wendy, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Girl, what the fuck you mean you fine? Girl. So that was the damn reunion. And then people talking about some, well, you know, I mean, because Karen I already got the title for my next video. Next week's reunion will be called Criminal versus Criminal. So, we criminal versus criminal. Naomi, she said that, Naomi. Y'all ain't got the same kind of TV I got. You ain't, maybe that motherfucking girl said I was in there partying. I can't wait to go back. I never thought it would catch up to me. Girl, are you serious? Anyway, y'all. So before I get off here, y'all didn't tell me that Law and Order came back on. I mean, not Law and Order. Look, this boy got me saying Law and Order. Y'all didn't tell me that Paradise is back on TV. So I'm gonna watch that later on tonight. So look. Let me say about my weekend real quick. So was hanging out, best friend's birthday, all that kind of stuff. And we going out. What did we do Friday? Oh, we went to a restaurant and then we went to a a club, kind of like a club, whatever. That was Friday. Saturday we went. We went out to food trucks, like a food truck like rodeo. They had all these different food trucks and stuff. And then we went to no, I didn't have no baby. I don't no. I didn't have no boo money. I'm not a criminal. I go where I can afford. We went to a karaoke bar. So we in the karaoke bar having fun and all that kind of stuff. So it's like a bar, right? So it's not a huge space, but the bar people and the club people, they don't care. They gonna put as much as they can, as many people as they can, as long as they get money. They don't care. So we inside, right? And why? So Adrian is walking in front of me, and the lady like kind of like pushed him, and he was like, don't push me. She was like, you stepped on me. He was like, I didn't step on you, but he kept on walking. So then the bitch pushed me. I mean, like she like, I mean, like she that bitch she like pushed me. She pushed me like she wanted to fight. So I turned around. I was like, hold up, like this like bitch, don't get the pushing and shit. Like don't get the motherfucking pushing. And she talking about some you stepped on my foot. You stepped on my foot. I was like, bitch, I ain't stepping on your motherfucker. I called her a bitch to her face in front of her boyfriend. Bitch, I didn't step on your motherfucking foot, bitch. You only get what told you to that girl, bitch? You only get one. Bitch, you only get one. So her boyfriend starts pulling her back or whatever. And so then the other guy that was with them was like, what's the issue? So I was like, the issue is this girl thought that we stepped on her shoe. We did not step on her shoe. We weren't even nowhere near her. So the fact that she pushed me, the bitch only get one. The bitch only get one. So he was like, so then I walks off. So as I'm walking off, our homegirl starts to walk in and she's like, what's going on? So the guy sees me like telling her what happened. So as he walks up to us, he then like pushes her out the way. And she like, hold up, like don't you coming over here to confront a nigga and you to push me out the way. And he was like, then like, well, hold on. He pushes her like flies through her to get our way. And he gets next to me and he was like, now what happened again? I looked the motherfucker up and down. I was like, bitch, I already told you what the fuck happened. I'm not gonna motherfucker repeat myself. I'm on whatever y'all on. I'm on whatever y'all on. At this point,
that bitch up and tied. Don't grab me and pull me back. Don't pull me back when no bitch trying me. That bitch up.
At this point, I'm now.
You don't want me to get mad, because I'll tie this bitch up. I will. I'll tell you.
At this motherfucking point. So then my homegirl was like, hold up, like you coming over here trying to check somebody and you push through, you come over here to check somebody about somebody pushing a woman and you just pushed a woman. So he was like, no, it wasn't like that, blah, blah, blah. So he then, her brother then was like going off on him. And her brother, her brother rough trade. So the brother going off, and the brother was like,
"Get down, little bitch. Get down, little bitch. You ain't talking shit, is you? What the hell? Like what?"
So the guy tone then changes because he realized how many people is now in this group. So his tone then changes. But then the girl walks over, and I'm thinking that she coming over to apologize. This bitch coming over to run her motherfucking mouth again. But then she realized that I had a female with me. So then now she kind of want to be like, oh, whatever. She kind of want to, she now want to walk away. But I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't the killer, but don't push me. I'm telling y'all right now, if that lady would have pushed me again, it just would have been motherfucking weave all over the floor. I'm sorry. It just would have been motherfucking weave and gold teeth all over the motherfucking floor.
What?
Because I was, baby, once I told the nigga I'm on whatever you on, we ain't here trying to sing motherfucking karaoke. They was over there singing Billie Eilish, baby. We just over here trying to sing karaoke. We over here minding our business. We minding our business. But you only get one. So that was my Saturday night. And it kind of blew it. I mean, it blew my high for a minute because my thing is I don't bother nobody. I really don't go out. And when I do go out, I stay to myself. I go out for a good time, not a long time. And I mind my business. I don't mess with nobody. Because like, first of all, baby, I'm almost 40 years old. That's the first thing. I'm almost 40 years old. The other thing is we're in a bar, we're all just trying to have a good time. We singing karaoke. Um, we just having a good time. So the fact that you came up with some bullshit, like, no, we're not doing that. We not doing that. And then the thing is, when you're in a club, you are liable to get pushed, to get bumped into, for your shoe to get stepped on. All that stuff is to happen, and 9 times out of 10, it's nothing malicious. It's nothing malicious. So it's like for you to act like you motherfucking Queen Sheba and can't nobody walk past you, bitch, you done lost your motherfucking mind. And yes, I called you a bitch in front of your motherfucking boyfriend. Your boyfriend didn't do nothing. He did nothing. Because I was waiting. He did nothing. And then the homeboy did nothing. Then they end up taking your ass out the club. But the way the boyfriend kind of scooted her out of the club gave me, she done did this before, and I'm not taking your ass out no more. Yeah, we can make it malicious if you want to take it there.
What is it that you want to say?
I just said everything I had to say. I'm sure you heard me.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Okay. I feel like
I surely didn't hear you.
Yeah, he probably sick of her ass. And then that was that. And so then I came home. And then I came home, and the crazy thing is my flight was on time the entire time. And then as soon as I got through goddamn TSA, I got a delayed notice. I said, baby, you got to be you got to be kidding me. I don't care how old I am. If you keep getting in my face, you want it, all of it. All of it. Leave my antagonized ass at home. Florida taught me about stand your ground. Oh. But I mean, I mind my business. I mind my business. I mind my business. I got a lot of mouth. I could back it up, but I mind my business because they in there singing TLC No Scrubs. You know what I'm saying? They over there singing rock songs. They was over there singing Stacy's Mom. What we fighting for? Y'all laid up on the wall like y'all a motherfucking couple. I mean, like y'all in the club. Girl, we in the bar. Move. I really be minding my goddamn business. So when that bitch pushed me, I said, hold up, don't push. Don't push. And she was like, you stepped on my shoe. I didn't step on your shoe. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Nah, bitch, I ain't step on your motherfucking shoe. Shit. Fuck you and your nigga. You know, it don't take long to get me riled up. Because if I would have stepped, the thing is, when I'm walking past people in the club, I say, excuse me. Because you don't know what people be on. You don't know what's going on. Like, I said, excuse me. I wanted to follow the motherfuckers outside. That's what I wanted to do. Shit. Bitch. I wanted to follow the motherfuckers outside. That's just the fuck I wanted to do. But anyway, so that was my weekend. I already said if I ever went to jail, I would immediately be the most craziest person on the So this weekend coming up is CIAA. So for those who don't know, because I don't know if CIAA is known everywhere, but it's a basketball tournament. It's really for HBCUs. So last year was in Baltimore. This year to be in Baltimore. So I'll probably go out this weekend, depending on how the weather is, because yeah. Um, um, I'm not gonna see the basketball games. I'm not gonna see that. You know what the crazy thing is? Even though I like sports, well, I don't mind uh basketball. I think baseball is so boring. The only two sports I watch is football and basketball, like real sports. And then I watch wrestling, but that's fake. That's fake. I don't even know why I watch it, to be honest with you, because I don't even know what the fuck going on. I think it's just a habit. But I watch like football. I always watch football. Basketball, if the 76ers are playing, I'll watch it. And sometimes I'll just watch it because it's on TV. But I always watch football. Like even though the Ravens are my team, they number one to me. But I watch all the football games. Just to, like, yeah. Um, you said K Mac Greg and C double I. Oh wow. Wow. They'd be like, oh, that's Naomi. She crazy. I don't want to mess with right. Right, Naomi. Baseball is boring, but niggas be baby. Wizard. Wizard. When I see baseball, when I see baseball, bitch, I just ooh Jesus. Baseball is boring. My daughter played for 6 years. Even the professional live games are boring. I've been to a Orioles game. Child. Those in the motherfucker going to sleep. Baseball and basketball is boring on TV. I have to be at the games. But people say that baseball is fun in person, but it wasn't fun to me. So that's what I'll be doing Saturday. Friday, I think it's gonna be like it's a whole weekend thing, but I don't think I'm going to do the whole weekend. I think I'm gonna just do Saturday because Saturday's supposed to be like almost 60 degrees. So like I said, I'm already over here getting a damn cold. Basketball is never boring. Basketball is fun in person because everyone is drunk. And I like when they get to fighting. It's only two sports that let you like fight. It's only two sports that let you like fight. Hockey and baseball. Oh, wait a minute. They say 50% chance of snow on Friday. Wait, I might not be going nowhere. It's gonna rain all day Thursday. Ugh. Ali, how much snow did y'all get? Um, so when I get off here and watch Paradise, I'm hungry, so I think I'm gonna eat my salad. And I'm getting a cold, so I'm trying to like knock the cold out before it like really take over my body. 2 feet. Ooh. 2 feet.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
2 feet. Ooh. Ooh. Take some Xanax. Y'all going through the noise, baby. I need to speak to that Greyhound supervisor. Hello? Huh. Hello? Because baby, I don't know what he was down there talking about. So yeah, I got the only good thing is it's not cold outside. Uh that was light powder snow, so that's easy to show. Oh, that's good. So but is it gonna freeze overnight? That's the question. Is it gonna freeze overnight? Um so baby. Oh, is JW in here? Wizard, baby. So they say, the guy that Rob, the guy that passed away, King Kendall. So you know the husband got online. Oh, She got money. You got Tia money, or you got Angel money. So they say the guy that was online, his husband got online and said, thank y'all for the outreach and stuff like that. That he pretty much had a seizure. He had a seizure, and that he ended up dying that way, and like some other stuff. But he claimed he was healthy, but because of stress and stuff like that, he ended up having a seizure, and and he passed away.
Larry?
Now you notice the second. Now I'm not trying to be messy. You notice the second guy that had a seizure and passed away.
I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus.
Is it seizure from what? Are they using gas station Viagra? Is that the new code word?
I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus.
I'm just telling y'all what I saw. I'm telling y'all what the husband got online. I know he had a husband. I couldn't be married to somebody doing that kind of work. But I'm just telling you what the husband got online and said. I don't know nothing. I just came to report the news. That's it. The husband got online and said that. He was like, y'all, thank y'all. It's a lot of false net. No, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. You know it's over there on that big Bigo. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, wow. Look at Tiana Taylor being nasty to her stylist. Tiana Taylor really went off on her stylist right in front of the cameras because her outfit wasn't sitting right. I mean, nobody's perfect. Wow. Well, no, she didn't. Girl, and that's not even a cute outfit at that. Anyway, let me go find this. Let me go find this. What's it called? Bigo, B-I. I think, yeah, Bigo recap. Let me find it for y'all. Hold up. And y'all see the DL was you said DL was Whisper got locked up, right? Good. Let me find it for y'all. Hold on. Here you go. Y'all listening?
Quick videos. I know everybody's seeing posts and stuff. What's going on? Yes. He is gone. It wasn't. He made overdose. I seen some of y'all comments. He didn't do nothing. It wasn't drugs. He was healthy. It just the stress. I'm telling y'all, stress to kill. He had a seizure, what triggered a heart attack. But I'm not gonna know the full thing until we get the autopsy. But I appreciate all the love. I see y'all texting. I see y'all calling. But I can't really.
I don't see no tears. I don't see no tears. But that's what they say. So he said that he was stressed and a seizure and it caused a heart attack. So that's his husband. I'm not. I'm a wizard. Go on now. I'm not going there. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe what the husband said. The husband said that he was stressed and he ended up having a seizure and he ended up having a heart attack. So that's what the husband said. I don't know nothing, but it's a sad situation. And the thing is, if y'all gonna post, RIP and stuff like that, post a picture with the man with his clothes on. Post a picture of a man with his clothes on. And then they got Rico over here, child. He been ran through. Rico, baby. Y'all see Rico over here been carrying. Child, okay. All right, okay, fine. Okay. He's some guy that does OnlyFans. His name King Kendall, and he passed away over the weekend. And the husband said that he had a heart attack. He was stressed and he had a heart attack. Oh.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
Oh my God. He was somebody who did, he was over there with the punks, being naked, rolling around in the bed. And the husband said that he passed away over the weekend and that he, did not have an overdose. He was healthy. And he had a seizure, which triggered a heart attack, and that's how he passed away. He said he'll find out more from the autopsy. And now when he was in the car, I didn't see any tears. I just heard a whole bunch of I didn't see no tears. No class. The young man passed, and all they posted was his booty pics. His mother saw that too. A mess. I would never want OnlyFans to be my legacy. Oh, OnlyFans too grown for me. I don't know how any of them people. I don't know any. I saw it on my Twitter. I just was strolling. I saw what's going on here. I saw GoFundMe set up. What's with these? Do y'all see that Miss J got a GoFundMe set up? Miss J got a GoFundMe set up and it's at $100,000. Miss J wasn't over there getting wasn't over there getting money from all them talk shows they was going on. All them talk shows Miss J was going on. Yeah, they wasn't over. Sherry wasn't over there helping y'all get no. Let me shut up. You never know what people going through. Let me just. That was my weekend. I'm about to watch Paradise. I'm gonna mind my business. Mind my business, girl. I'm just gonna mind my business because I just gonna mind my business. Asking for money from me. It's the asking for money from me. Okay. The way you was over there torturing them girls, now you want money from us, child, please. And y'all over here going on a hate tour with on Tyra. Oh, Richie, baby, when Ali told me that girl, I was devastated. He died with no money.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Miss J wouldn't got none of gave us a damn penny or something. No, the bitch probably would have said we was posing. That bitch probably would have said the bitch probably would have said we was posing wrong in the motherfucking casket. I know they got a check from Netflix. You know they did. Wait before you go. What's up, baby? There's an art exhibit for Andre in ATL this week. I'm going to see. I'm going to see this week. You live in ATL? It says, I would, oh, baby. Anna went to 11. Baby did him dirty, didn't she? I mind my business, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me tell y'all something. I live in Maryland. I'm going to ATL for the week. Oh, okay. I don't think that what's name should ever get all 50 neck. I don't think that T.I. and King should get all 50 neck. They say Naomi Campbell was the only one giving him money. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I did see the Tourette's moment at the Bathurst. Girl. Baby. On Black History Month. That's the word you yell out. You got Tourette's, and that's the word that come out your mouth. I done seen people do a whole TV show and I done seen people do a whole TV show with Tourette's, and they never had no moment with the N-word come out their mouth. Never. And you telling me you at the Bathurst and you see two black men on stage and nigger comes out your mouth? Nigger. Not nigga. Nigger comes out your mouth. And people want and Michelle, please. T.I. and King needs to read 50 like Tasha K read Jason Lee. Oh, baby, you didn't see what King said? Baby, King got online and said my something my mama, bitch, let's go dig your mama out the grave. And let me tell you what T.I. posted. Hold on. Let me tell you what T.I. posted. Hold on, give me a second. I think 50 done met. I think 50 done met his match. T.I. posted. He said, my biggest flex. Y'all ready? T.I. said, my biggest flex is being able to protect my mother till I could provide her a better life. Happy birthday, mama. Your turn, duck. And posted and got a picture with his mama in it. He said it's a 4 different. So a guy was over there on the Bathurst where Tiana Taylor didn't win, and said Michael B. Jordan and oh my gosh, what's his name? I keep wanting to say Delroy. I know Delroy is not his name, but they were on stage and they were presenting an award. And as they were presenting the award, the guy who has Tourette's said, yelled out nigger. And it was kind of like this look on their face, like he did, like what? So they're trying to say, oh, we should give the guy, like he didn't mean it. We should give the guy some grace. No. Someone sent me a video of Little Miss Drama Tour, and I'm gonna send it to you because she's literally playing in Beyonce's hamper and using the Renaissance scraps. I'll send it to you because it's blatant. Well, you watching? Yes, him. So we supposed to excuse it because of his condition. My condition would have been calling him all kind of crackers. Yeah, no pass my ass. And I want to say that Delroy and Michael B. Jordan handled it with grace. And I think they deserve a personal apology. And every black person in that audience. I'm just simply saying, you have Tourette's. Okay, cool. But the word that comes out of your mouth is nigger. And it wouldn't be, I don't want to say it would be different, But if you was around some white people, I don't think it would be like. But you were around a whole bunch of black people, and the word nigger came out of your mouth. Child. I think the brain thinks it sends the signal, and your mouth relays the message. It's two separate things going on. He knew what he was saying. He just cousins controlled it from coming. He just couldn't control it from coming out. Yes, yes. He knew what he was saying. He knew what he was saying. Yes, I agree. He knew what he was saying. So, what else? I think that's it, right? So tomorrow it's supposed to be the Potomac, supposed to be the Atlanta um trailer. So we'll talk about. I'm gonna come on here tomorrow too. I'm gonna come on here tomorrow night. We'll talk about that because according to Act not on no more. So we just gonna talk. I'm gonna see if Adrian is available. If not, I'll still be up here. We just gonna talk. We're gonna talk. The bad they were pre-recorded and it was edited out Free Palestine, but left the N-word in there. Wow. I didn't forget what I wanted to say. I think it was about Miss J. Probably about that bitch over there asking for money. Over there asking for money, and you over there. Let me get off here before I get canceled. This is my thing. I know I said what I said about Tyra and stuff like that because I do think Tyra full of shit. And I told you I can't stand when Tyra do that homegirl shit. That I can't stand when Tyra do that. However, with that being said, I have an issue with everybody blaming Tyra. All of y'all played a part in this, and now y'all going on this hate tour against Tyra. And then now we got people coming out talking about, oh, like we got Niecy Nash, old thirsty ass over there talking about something. I saw Mrs. J when she was in the hospital just 5 days after blah blah. Girl, what's your point? What's your point? Like y'all not getting ready. Like y'all not getting ready to attack Tyra. He was naming everybody that came and seen him. Okay, good. Now call them and ask them for some money. You can you can say I'm being mean all you want. Call and ask them for some money. Tyra and here's the other thing. Tyra is a real supermodel. You know what y'all want Cynthia and Garcelle to be? Tyra is a real supermodel. So the fact that people online talking about she ain't no supermodel, baby, Tyra is a real supermodel. It's a shame what happened to him, but I can't connect giving him money. He didn't even apologize for what happened. He only told what happened. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Rob, and said it and said it on his face. Rob said it on his face and was sitting there like this. Like, yeah, bitch, I said it. Yeah, I said it. What's your point? I said it. What's up, girl?
Hey.
Hey.
I had fell asleep on Top Model, the 3rd episode, but is that more or less about Miss J and them and them all getting fired and stuff?
Oh, was that about? Let me see.
Because they talked about it in episode.
It was more so like it was a mixture. So they talked about Miss J, they talked about them getting fired, but then they also talked about them like the show trying to continue to go into like cycle 24, like 24 seasons, but how it kind of like fell off and Tyra was doing the most to keep the show online or whatever she needed to do. But they talked about it. But this is my issue. My issue, especially with Jay Manuel in season 8, you said that you were leaving the show. Then you turned around and stayed on for 10 more seasons. And then you felt some kind of way because you got fired. And I thought if Tyra was your best friend, Tyra probably stopped talking to you because you sent her an email when you probably have had all kind of conversations with Tyra. Hard conversations, easy conversations, and you sent her an email where you honestly could have been like, hey, to her face, hey, I don't think this is for me anymore. And I think I'm ready to go. But you didn't do that. So, and
Because she
then
wasn't ready to go.
Miss
It stayed 10 years.
Miss J part about the stroke and stuff like that really, honestly, really wasn't until almost the end of the documentary.
Okay. So, it's crazy how, like, Leon, what's his name? Andre Leon Talley died penniless. They said he wasn't nothing nice.
They said he had $200,000 to his name.
I didn't even know he had that. Um,
Well, his net worth, excuse me, his net worth.
I don't think Miss J was. Do you think he was mean? Did you watch Top Model when it was on?
Yes and no. So what I was telling the people the other day, and even when I was on the phone talking to the board about this, I watch. So for me, like I kind of compare Top Model to American Idol. Like we kind of know, like at the Fantasia one, we kind of really stopped tuning in.
Right.
It was like,
Right.
okay,
You're
cool,
right.
right? But at the Evil one, I was like, okay, I ain't like.
That's kind of my experience. And also, like, I just felt like the challenges kept getting like sillier and sillier, or like
Yeah,
it was just
girl, they had
becoming to
people that.
be too
Girl,
much.
they had people down there posing in salad.
Oh, two things. The girl that it opened up about, I forget her name. So Shandy. So when they was talking about she was S8, I was like, wait, I don't remember that on the show. And I went back and I watched the scene on Twitter, and even in the scene, and I was like, y'all can get mad at me all y'all want. And even in the scene, it doesn't look like she's not knocked out or blacked out.
Mhm.
She's got her arms around his neck. And then I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and he has a audio. I don't know where it's from. I don't know if it was on the show or if she did an interview where she's saying like she wanted it. Like she knew the guy who was driving her around. She wanted him to come, but he didn't come. Somebody else came, but she was like, hey, the hot tub's working. Like, hey, let's do this. Like, she was like DTF. If shout out to the Jersey Shore. So like how you saying everybody going back in history and hating Tyra and hating Top Model. Girl, don't go back and change uh this thing to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Well,
don't
I
want to
was
say what did and what didn't happen to you because I wasn't there and I don't know what they cut out. But you have a video. There is audio. I don't know if there is a video because I said he played it. There is audio of you saying something completely different, and it was after the fact.
well, I'll say this, and then I'll let Ali go. I feel like Top Model. First of all, I think all of us, the three of us up here, everybody in the chat, every subscriber I got, I think we all grew up in an era where, kind of like Ashley said, we had tougher skin, right? And at the time, we probably didn't realize what was going on. I don't think the girl was S8, but it looked like it. But I also believe that she wanted it too, right? And I think that this documentary was made to paint Tyra bad, not anybody else. Because I had a problem with the girl, what was her name, Kendall, or whatever her Kennedy, whatever her name was. To me, she was the one that was SA. I
I
was
don't
sitting here
remember.
taking a picture, and Jay Manuel, I'm letting you know that this guy is being inappropriate with me.
Oh
You can
yes,
see him
that
being
one.
inappropriate with
Yes.
me, but you tell me, oh well, it's 50 people here. You save girl, finish taking the pictures, and then you show the picture with him with his goddamn hand up my thigh.
Yeah, they got mad because she stopped the shoot.
And then you get mad because I stopped the shoot, and then Tyra do that stupid shit that she do, that homegirl shit. Oh, girl, you should have told him, girl, you should do that. Like, no, ho, I'm letting you know that this guy was inappropriate, and then you should have done X, Y, and Z, but you didn't do those things. So yeah, but go ahead, Ali.
After Ali, I got one more
Okay.
correlation to make.
I watched I'm like you guys. I watched Top Model up to about when Eva won.
And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, I just checked in if something was, was interesting. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I feel like I watch more TV now than I did
Yeah.
when I was younger. Cause
Yeah, me too.
there's whole shows I'm like, I know of them, but I
Yeah.
didn't regularly watch. And I feel like Top Model was one of those shows.
Yes. Top Model was definitely one of those shows for me. Like I knew about it. I watched. Like I didn't even know nothing about the first season. That lets you know I didn't watch. I didn't like. I knew about American Idol first season because Kelly Clarkson. But when
Mhm.
with Top Model, I was like, I didn't know. Like I don't know. I know Danielle. I know that one girl I told y'all about last time, and I know Yaya, and I know Eva. That's really all I know.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know that
think
Willie
Yaya's
Hart.
the best.
What's the girl with the skin?
Winnie Harlow.
I didn't know she was on Top Model. I just thought she was. I just thought she came
See,
out the
I
blue.
wasn't watching when she came on.
Yeah. I think she was towards the end seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But like I had a friend that used to date Kenya, and
Mm-hmm.
whatever Kenya said happened to
Kenya
her.
Moore?
And no, Kenya from Top Model, the one that was complaining about the guy touching on her,
Oh,
and
yeah.
whatever happened on that show, it did a number on her
I
because she
believe
was
it.
she was kind of like off. And he was
Yeah.
like, she was never like that before until the show. And I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Well, this is what I wanted to say about Miss J, right? The black
Which
one?
one was in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in the
Miss J.
wheelchair. So I don't know if you saw well, I keep calling her a little girl, but Beyonce's production manager, his daughter came out and was like, did you hear anything about did you see this?
Mm-mm.
Is
Mm-mm.
that the one that got fired
The
the
one that got
something?
fired.
Yeah, after 20 years.
Mm.
All right,
No.
so basically she comes on there and she's like, my dad, and she looks biracial. She's like, my dad, he's been Beyonce's production manager for 20 years, and I don't know if he has a film or a documentary or he's in a documentary, and you can clearly see this man has been like on all Beyonce's tours, and like he was an integral part, especially he's like the stage, not the production, and that encompasses everything. And she says for 20 years and blah, 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 blah. But then she says, well, he also worked for other people too. And one of those people was Mariah Carey. And while he was on Mariah's tour, when Beyonce's not touring, he works for other people. So while he was on Mariah's tour, something happened and he had to go to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Hold on, let me tap right back in.
Baby, listen to this, y'all,
But
before Richie get back up here.
talking about Ti, like I did go and see what King said,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, he didn't go hard
Okay.
enough for my
Yeah,
liking.
yeah. King ain't hard enough for me. I'm with you on that.
Well, the girls, I used to model, and it's like everybody's up there,
Q, can
everybody's
you hear
judging.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Can you hear us,
Oh, it's
Ali?
weird. Let me go back in it, out and in, because
Okay.
I can't hear a thing.
Richie, can
See,
you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. That's how mine just was, but my alarm had went off, so I know that's whatever happened that did it. When you're like so when I first started modeling,
Can
they
you hear
had
us,
to teach
Ali?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Okay.
when I first started modeling, they teach you how to walk, they teach you how to just like how to just conduct yourself, and like you're really getting like indoctrinated into this club, this society is kind of like a cult, and you really be scared to like say something because everything is like this is how we do it. The people talk to you, they really do talk to you crazy. Even like we had like the main person whose school it was, and then her niece, like she would be left in charge and she would be talking to us crazy. Like that stuff really is like that. Like you really are scared to, and these are like teenagers too, scared to speak up. And then you have adults bullying you, like not letting you call home. What you mean I can't call home? I can't call my mom. I can't call a lawyer. Um, I can see that, but that's only because I have that perspective. But what I was saying about Beyonce was, so she said while he was while she's trying to like make it seem like he dedicated his whole life to Beyonce, but she said while he was working on Mariah Carey's tour, he got hurt. but she tried to make it seem like, oh, he just had worked himself to death. That's all. Not to death. That was just from him working so hard. He had to work 20-hour days with Beyonce and da 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 da. But no, he got hurt on Mariah's tour. So then she goes into how after that he had to get a surgery and he was out of work and COVID hit, and then I forget what hurricane it was, and then their house got whatever and they couldn't live there. They had to live with their parents, but then her house, like just a series of unfortunate events, and now she's like they're broke. And I think he has adult children because she showed his graduation or whatever, and she was basically pinning it on Beyonce and saying, oh, so she said when Beyonce went over to Dubai and did that thing, they invited him to come over to that tour, and I guess he couldn't work because he was injured. She never said what his injury really was. It wasn't just working hard. That he probably really got injured on Mariah's set. So, and my thing is like with Miss J, you dedicate your life to these as a private contractor, they're dedicating themselves to a person, and him to Beyonce, him to Tyra Banks. And number one, you're a private contractor, and I do think it is messed up to work anywhere for 20 years and not have any benefits, a retirement package, like health insurance, life insurance. You know what I'm saying? While I do think that's messed up, at the same time, if anybody bears any financial responsibility, it would be Mariah, because that's where you got hurt. But going back to, like I said, Miss J and Andre Leon Talley, like, y'all are very nasty people, and I'm not gonna put Miss J in the grave, but baby, like y'all don't have anything, and
well, I think Miss J was Miss J, and I'm only saying this because what we seen on TV seemed like we didn't really see a lot of Andre, like his personality behind it. Like every week we saw Miss J every week, and it was just straight up nasty. But look, I want to play something for y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna read something for y'all. I'm gonna play something for y'all. So this is, I don't know if y'all saw Kay's response online, but she says the allegations from tonight's episode crossed the line and warrant a response. You should have responded when he was at the reunion. Anyway, for clarity, I met Greg at CIAA weekend in 2022. His divorce had been finalized. The timeline is factual and verifiable. There's no overlap. We take the protection of our family seriously. False claims that impact our family, especially where children are concerned, are unacceptable and have consequences. Reality TV invites commentary. It is not justified misinformation or fabricated narratives. Wow. Reporting a claim does not make it true. Really? Facts do not change to fit storylines. Really? I will not engage in performative conflict. I will address misinformation directly. I'm not a bench you can ride. The record is clear. So then Jazzy is over here on Carlos. Now listen to this lie.
Ooh.
Told me when I joined the show that her and Greg had been together 3 years. And when I asked how long had he been divorced, she said about 3 years. So it sounded like an overlap to me. I even side-eyed it in the moment.
Where the overlap at?
Oh, Jazzy's so thirsty. I'm sorry. She's the thirstiest housewife.
She said 3 and 3, right?
Yeah. Where's the overlap?
I could see if she said, I know for a fact they was messing around before he got divorced. She didn't even say that.
Right. Where's the overlap?
That's what I thought she was going to say.
If it was 3 years and he was dealing with her for 3 years, he could have been going through a divorce. They could have been dating, but where's the overlap at? Like, girl, you, like you said, you are thirsty for attention. Kiana, you also are full of shit because you made this Chris thing a whole storyline. You pushed the narrative that she did something wrong, knowing that you and Cookie and Ashley and Giselle are probably the ones who, well, maybe not Giselle, but at least Cookie, Ashley.
Cookie, you're right. What you said earlier, her and Cookie.
Yeah. And I believe Ashley probably had a part in that, but I really blame Cookie and Kiana on that. So now we can't push it, or it's fake narratives or this and that. It doesn't mean it's true. Really? I think that Kiana and Jazzy are both full of it, and I think they both need to go.
I think Karen is behind all of this nonsense with Chris.
Karen.
Yes, Karen is very conniving. She sees the popularity that Stacy is getting, and she wants to assassinate what's ever going, or like bring her down a couple of pegs. To so when she makes her grand return, she'll be the grand dame. I think Karen has her fingers all over this
Mm.
because Cookie, who's friends with Cookie? Only Karen.
Karen.
So they say.
You said Monique is the queen. The queen, child.
Of what?
The queen of being
Party
broke.
City costumes?
The queen of being
Monique
broke.
saying, "Oh, this is my family." I'm like, if your friends cared about your family, they wouldn't have brought this shit to the show in the first place. No one
Right.
cares about your family.
And
And
do we go ahead?
and Monique don't understand. If I'm getting a divorce, if me and Richie are married and I'm getting divorced and I go on a TV show that she can see, and I'm sitting there talking cash money shit about Richie, you think she ain't gonna see the show? You think she ain't gonna see what
Hello?
people are saying about me?
Hello? Why y'all keep trying to put everything on Stacy? And like you said, the picture, they wasn't there at that dinner alone.
Yeah, I remember when that picture dropped. It was a whole bunch of them at a table. It's like they were
Yes.
in a booth, sitting in a booth. So I don't know where they say, oh, they were dating from that one picture.
But are we forgetting that Ashley said that she saw Chris in the restaurant and asked him something, which means Ashley felt comfortable enough to
No,
have
she
this.
said, Ashley said that I saw Chris. Chris came to a birthday party, and
Uh-huh.
I asked Chris, "Were you sleeping with Stacy?"
But
Why the fuck do y'all care who Chris is sleeping with? Just
but
a few seasons ago, y'all was scared of Chris. Now we're concerned about who Chris is
right.
sleeping with.
That's what I'm saying. You got this level of comfortability with Chris all of a sudden to ask him where he's sticking his dingaling. Make
Yeah,
that make sense to me.
yeah. Let's circle
Something
back to
is
Jazzy. Sorry,
Uh-huh,
Richie, go ahead.
go ahead. Go
no.
ahead.
What you say, Ali, about
No, I said
Jazzy?
circle back to Jazzy saying her husband's a millionaire
Girl,
and
Girl.
she only missed Cardi at one. I'm like, Cardi was
girl.
at multiple home games, but I guess since she was in the owner's suite, she didn't
Mm,
get to see her. But I'm
mm,
like, that girl is delusional. Like, does she not
mm.
know that rookie players and practice players' salaries are on the internet because the NFL has a union and they have to publicize
Yes,
some
The
of
they
that
fact
do.
that
stuff?
she lied about that is weird, and that she should just be let go just off that alone. You just why are you here? Like, what do you
We,
want?
we know it's public record because we can literally see how much the quarterback gets paid to the penny.
Mhm.
They let you know, oh, so and so signed this $200 million contract. He's going to get a guaranteed of a $50 million, and he gets paid yearly of 30 million. Like we literally can see what these people are getting paid. And you are a practice player. Your husband is not. He may have he out of all his time there, he may have $1 million. But this multimillionaire you marry, if you were a multimillionaire, you wouldn't be a flight attendant still.
Yeah, he's getting a weekly salary,
Yes,
like it's like check, basically getting paid check to check, unlike, let's say a rookie contract, that's guaranteed money.
that's guaranteed money.
His money's not guaranteed. They could cut him tomorrow.
I don't
And
have this for him.
And the other thing is this: if your man is making all this millions, you would be based in where your man is playing at, which is in the way that this NFL works. Most players have two homes. Like for instance, Lamar Jackson. During the off season or when he's not really playing, he lives in Florida. When he's playing, he has a home here in Baltimore. So it's like you're gonna tell me that Darius is because she made Darius think he the next Tom Brady. So you would tell me that this guy is worth all these millions of dollars and he's literally a crash dummy.
Yeah, probably can't
Cardi was
afford a home up there because Boston ain't cheap.
Guess who was on the Super Bowl field and guess who wasn't? Cardi was on the Super Bowl field. Your man wasn't on the field. Talk about he suited up. Girl, Cardi was on the damn field and your man wasn't.
The other wags talk about her behind her back. Because I'm like, girl, you're doing way too much.
Have you
I
met?
wanted to say something. Monique said, I mean, V Spencer said Monique needs a full time check next season and is trying to set up her beef and be in the majority. Don't let her leech off you, Stacy. But do you see how fast Monique backed up off of Tia when Tia was like asking her about Bobby, how quickly Monique was just how quiet she was, and just like I meant this. I didn't mean like
Monique
whatever.
is a liar. Monique is a liar.
Yes.
Simple as that. Monique is a liar. You were talking about that woman, and you were talking about that goddamn their marriage. That's
Yes,
what you
you
were talking
were.
about. You made it seem you even when she sat there and said, "Oh, I gotta ask Bobby or run it past Bobby or whatever." You was like, "Oh, girl, that's just the husband." No, that ain't how I work over here.
Yeah,
With us.
she was like, he can do it. Like, what's the big deal? Like, that's his dad. Like, he should be able to do it.
And you was talking shit about that girl for how many episodes? Like, Monique, you are a fucking liar. For you to sit there and act like, oh, Bobby's just this, blah, blah, and then for you to have the nerve to come out of your mouth and say, oh, well, it was rude, he didn't speak to me. Are you serious?
Did you see what Miss Tangle said? Tangle 55?
I was saying there's some tea between Monique and Bobby, and I just want to know what it is. They used to be, they went to high school together and used to talk on the phone. Monique and Bobby?
Monique from Jersey, right? Ain't she from Jersey?
I think so.
I think so.
Bobby sound country to me.
Yeah, Bobby's like, let me see where Bobby from.
See where he went to high school.
Bobby is from Virginia. Let's see where he went to high school.
They used to talk on the phone. They said he used to talk to Chris when.
Yeah, when he was getting into the football league, and Monique sent some clothes to him.
Yeah, and Monique is way older than Bobby, no? Or
Yeah, Bobby 36. That's a hard 36.
But Monique, she wasn't happy in her marriage. Okay, she was the thing with the trainer is probably 99% true. So I wouldn't put it past her to try to be, trying to fill Bobby out. Maybe it wasn't in high school. Maybe it was. I don't know. Because I'm not buying Monique's whole new spiritual journey crap thing she's doing. It's nauseating. Seriously.
What Mariah said about Heavenly, and anybody else that's on her spiritual journey can kiss it too. Like,
whose name do you guys think they bleeped out during with
can I
her
tell you
receipts?
I'm gonna tell you what I really think it is.
Wait, what part? Remind me.
So they already showed the clip for what's gonna happen next Sunday, and it's pretty much Monique, but it's like this long like bleep, and they keep bleeping somebody's name out. I think they
redacted or like audio bleep.
Like an audio beep.
Okay.
I think it was Cookie name they were saying at first, Ali, but then they end up saying Cookie's name.
Mm-hmm.
I think whoever, this is what I believe with Monique. Monique give me she's desperate, and Monique give me she paid somebody to say that about Stacey.
Or she probably used one of them kids or one of her kids to say it.
Yeah. Is involved. Let's cut this. Shall we? They said, was it Monique that said Cookie been trying to sleep with him? And I believe it because she's too hype about Stacey. Whether she was or whether she wasn't dating that man or not. You too hype about it, okay? And Kiarna, let me say, if my mind can remember, Kiarna said, did Kiarna say Cookie called me, or did Cookie say?
So Kiana said two different things. Kiana first said on the show and said Cookie called me and pretty much said something about Chris. Then on the reunion, she said I called Cookie, and she was like, "Oh, she's on the other line, something about being on the other line with Chris, something along those lines."
That's the part I remember. So you were downloading Cookie on what happened, on what Monique said. This is what I've deduced in my. This is just what I think. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, like you said, like you kind of said the same thing earlier. Like, Kiarna told Cookie, Cookie told Chris, and then Cookie called you back to tell you what Chris said.
Yeah.
And I don't know how y'all got Stacey up in it. I don't know if y'all said y'all gonna blame Stacey.
They said they're gonna blame because everybody was messing with Stacey. And Monique, you are not going to make me believe that you got a cease and cease disorder because of Stacey. You are not going to make me believe that you are in court because of Stacey.
Thank you. It's because you are running your mouth like like what's her face? Amanda is trying to tell Dorit broke ass. Well, maybe if you stop talking, calling PK an alcoholic, maybe he'll pay your mortgage, girl. Or come get them damn kids. That's all
Yeah,
she's trying to say,
you
Dorit.
sat at that table and you were saying this and you were saying that. You were doing interviews and blah blah, and you was like, he will never enter me again, and he won't do
Ew.
this, he won't do that. You were talking about this man, so now you're sitting here talking about, oh, and then Monique is full of shit. Oh, I have you. Okay, Monique was full of shit. I haven't changed my binder tags because I've been so busy in court. Girl, you had 5 years to change them goddamn tags. What was you doing?
But why would you need to change
You
them? Throw
felt
this
time.
shit away.
You felt time to sleep with somebody's husband. You felt time to let us know you was on a spiritual journey. You even had time to film another TV show. You had time at the radio station. You had plenty of time on your hands, Miss Essential Oils, to change them tabs on that thing. So for
Yeah,
you to
you
be like,
don't work anywhere, so
yeah,
why don't you have any time?
oh, and I'm in court so much, and I'm doing cease and desist. Oh, I would have been, baby, I would have did just like y'all remember when Garcelle did this.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That would have been my response. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Didn't she say Chris went upside her head right before the reunion, or
That's
did I?
And that too, you have been saying that he's whooping on you. He can't. He's just using you as a receptacle. Like you said all that. Stacey ain't make you say all that.
Thank you. And this whole Monique. Oh, and one other thing, Tia. I don't know what your issue is, but girl, you irritate the shit out of me. When Stacey said Kiana was aggressive, Kiana was being aggressive.
She
You
is
thought, oh,
completely
that's
aggressive.
such a harsh word, girl.
And she called
And
out Black Karen.
Can
And
I
then
say this real quick? I am tired of hearing about this dead man that I do not know. And it seemed like he was a piece of shit if he had 2 babies on your mother while you were married and he left y'all broke and penniless. Why are we holding this man up? Like, you know how you put a candle in front of somebody's picture? I don't know what that's called, but like, why are we doing that with him? And we don't know him. We don't know you. Like, why do we have to hear so much about her dad? Who is he?
who, Giselle dad?
No, Tia.
No, Tia dad. We don't even hear this about Giselle dad, and he was somebody.
Was he somebody?
Well, in the
No.
civil rights, so they say. They said they're gonna honor him, whatever city he live in.
I felt like Tia dad lost his money in that crash in the 80s. And
Yes.
they ain't never been over it since.
Yes. I just don't. I'm all for, calling people out and blah blah. I don't like the gang ups, and all y'all are doing is making Stacey the number one prize on the show. Like that's all y'all doing. Yes, is Stacey a liar? Yes, Stacey is a liar. Like, but all y'all doing is making everybody be a fan favorite of her and of Angel. And it's like because y'all don't have anything else going on. If they all come back, let's just say this current cast all come back next season. Go after Wendy, go after Giselle, go after Ashley. Don't focus all your attention on just one person.
Because y'all think Stacey is like how we say, like, you don't get points for beating up the weak one. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get points for that. Y'all coming at Stacey because she's dippy or whatever. And is Stacey a liar or is Stacey a bad question answerer?
No,
Like
Stacey's a liar. Stacey
I
both.
think she's just not saying, or it depends on how you interpret what she's saying. Or because let's say it's the whole dating thing.
Let's take the Chris Samuels things for instance, right? What's the question? What was the first thing?
Did you date Chris?
Did you date? Well, I saw him socially and she's beating all around the bush to say, we were talking. It didn't really go anywhere. I didn't sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? Like she's trying to make it sound like really eloquent and poetic and really beat around the bush and not answer these questions because they're freaking rude. Why are you asking me who I let inside of me? Like,
but the other thing is, Ashley, Who are you to sit next to me to question who I'm sleeping with when you fucking congressman, you fucking Josh, you fucking whoever will turn you, whoever put a dick out or their pussy out, girl, you done it to try to fuck them. Who are you to question me about who I'm sleeping with?
But they keep on asking the same question, but
Yes.
differently and expecting a different answer
Yes.
because they're like, oh, do you know Chris? And she says, oh, I know him socially. Oh, so you dated Chris? And she was like,
Wait.
no, I know him socially. But you said you didn't know Chris. And I'm like, what? Like, she answered this question. Like, how
Now
many
she's a
times you guys going
liar.
to answer the same question?
Well, and the other thing is, and they asked us in part one, how does it affect any of y'all? And I hate when people be like, "Oh, it don't affect it. It don't." Yes, it does. It bothers you because y'all keep talking about it. So why do y'all keep talking about it? Leave the shit alone. Let it go. Stop talking about it. Stop asking the girl questions. And
Yes,
Monique,
the
you are a
bullshit.
liar. You are mad that your husband name keep getting brought up on this show. You thought you can get away scot free. So like, stop playing. Stop playing. But I will say this though. I do want Stacey to be like, I'm not answering that question again.
Yes. Or
I'm
what
already giving
business
you
of
the
it
answer.
is yours? Why
Yeah,
answer a question with a question? Why? When somebody asks you something you don't want to answer, Stacey, you could be like, why?
yeah.
I'm not answering it.
I'm not answering the question again. And on top of that, Wendy is not a friend to Stacey.
Oh, I swear I was just about to say that. Like, why is she pledging so much allegiance to Wendy, especially after the last episode where Wendy was sounding her in the car like that? Like, Wendy is not your friend, girl. I don't know why you riding so hard. Or maybe you just wanted to give it back to Ashley a little bit. But don't be riding for Wendy because any chance she get to throw you under the bus with Giselle, that's where you're going.
And
Wendy is
and
phony. That's why.
and did y'all catch it when they said who on this? Stacey was in that car and said you recorded the conversation with me. Jazzy said, "Are you fucking dumb?" Jazzy love to call somebody dumb. She will only
Well,
give it
I
so
ain't
many
seen
dumbs
the
with me.
Peacock version.
So yeah, so the Peacock version they be cussing.
Okay.
So she come back and Stacy says you were recording people, so y'all be careful when y'all talking to her. And Andy said, "Who on the stage, like, has she recorded anybody?" You see Wendy raise her hand. So Wendy, if she record, if when Stacy said it in the car, you didn't have nothing to say. Now you're like, "Oh yeah, Jazzy records people."
Yeah, like what was that?
Oh,
You
Wendy's a
you
weirdo.
you wanted a moment. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
She's a
don't
weirdo.
understand this the Wendy hive and it's almost like the Melody Holt hive. It just doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly who it reminds me of. Like, it doesn't make
right?
sense at all.
And
We
it's
sit
like
there,
you
people sit there
clearly
talking
see
about
this person is like I don't
people
even know
talking
the
about, oh,
words
it's
for
a
it.
little crime. What 16 charges is a little crime?
And Wendy, you trying to play semantics when Ashley was like 6'7", they said you had 67 credit cards. You could say I didn't have a 67 social security. But you get where we're going. Like it's all fraud is a fraud is a fraud is a fraud. Like stop playing in our faces.
And you up there, and the thing with Wendy's sick. Wendy loves what is happening to her right now.
Yeah,
Wendy on there making faces. She over there making the little noises that Nene would make. When Ashley said your devilish grin, Wendy was over there blowing kisses to her and kind of like
I
posing for
saw
her
that.
face. Wendy is loving this attention. Wendy is sick.
I think she gonna leave Eddie and have him holding the bag. I said that when she said, "I don't think we're gonna get. I'm not the same person. I don't know. Are we gonna make it? What you mean? Are we
and the
gonna make it? You
voice, her voice during
and the
that segment.
voice.
Oh my god.
If you claim like Wendy claims she listened to Jadakiss, like I really listened to Jadakiss. I really listened to the music that you claim you listen to. If you really was about that life, you wouldn't even be saying that. You supposed to. I'm a ride or die chick. Like what happened to that, Wendy? Like she is ready to do Eddie in. She
Yeah.
is. You want to be on top? Like she wants to still stay on top
Mm.
of the show. Okay,
Eddie about to lose everything
Yep.
while
everything.
he's gonna lose his license, he's gonna lose his weed, his association in the weed industry, offered as
Mm-hmm.
not offer $25,000 because that's what they actually got.
Mm.
And you probably make more than that off the daggone show.
Because you
Yeah,
want to wear Mary
Wendy, if
J.
she loved
Blige
that man,
boot.
she should take the L for him. I'm sorry. Because he's gonna walk away with nothing. You have celebrity. Celebrity can make, look at Teresa Judice, look at Karen. You could come back from this. Eddie can't come back from this.
No, he
and
can't.
and the excuses that people give for Wendy is out of control. Oh well, Ashley better be careful. Blah blah. Man, we talking about Wendy. Well, PK and Dorit got right. We're talking about Wendy. We're talking about the person who has a actual mugshot. And Wendy, you are a liar. Oh, well, the guy saw me crying, so he said, come on, smile, smile, nigga. I'm going to jail. What you mean, smile?
Because she
Thank
didn't want to
you.
look ugly in them pictures. That's what it
Thank you,
was.
thank you.
And you look ugly. You look
And,
a
and,
mess.
and this is the other thing. Ashley is sitting here reading you down to the ground. You then turn around and say, "Oh, it's a little dark skin. What's the little dark skin girl name on it? Oh, that's beautiful. I thought her name would be Cam Cam."
I don't know
You
about
know
that
what
reading
else she
down to the
said?
ground, Q.
What
Come
she
Here we
said
on.
go.
real
Here we
quick.
go.
to
Here we
the
go.
ground, Q.
Baby, to the ground.
What I didn't
She
understand,
right
she
up, but
said
not to
something.
the ground.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah, we
you.
said
I don't know because
sorry.
no, my alarm went off again. No, she said something even faster than that didn't make any sense because right after her and Ashley was going back and forth, Ashley was like, Wendy, Ashley was like, Andy, I need to circle back because I'm operating how I always used to operate. It's just that these bitches is soft now, and I guess I gotta change up. And Wendy was like, yeah, we used to have much thicker skin. And Wendy was agreeing with it, but you are one of the people she talking about. Like y'all going back and forth, then all of a sudden you agreeing with her. Like she's like disassociated, like disconnected. Like the things and her actions, even her words aren't like consistent. They're not coherent. They're not making sense. The things that
Yeah.
she's saying, like it's
Ashley was whack for saying that too, because she was complaining about Candace all the time
Mhm.
and saying, "Oh, Candace, you always go too far." She said it like 2 reunions in a row. But now all of a sudden, oh, these new girls don't have thick skin. I'm like, you didn't have thick skin when it came to Karen, to Karen Candace. So
They all are sensitive, and they all like Giselle thinks she get cool points for not crying. Like, girl, your father passed away. You can ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, look at her punk ass crying. Like your daddy passed away. Like, y'all are not. I can guarantee you, if this was Potomac, Atlanta, this would be a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she was going in on her or something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a different conversation. People read Sheree to the ground. Sheree still showed up to the reunion season 4. Still got into it with Nene and did not and could have easily not showed up.
you
Every
did. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Ali?
Did her sound go out? It sounded like she was talking. Maybe her sound went out again.
I think her sound.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Now
hear
we
you
can.
now.
Oh, okay. I wasn't saying anything. I said sorry.
Okay. Oh. But it's like now, I don't know. It's just, even like these girls are just weird to me. Like I don't like when I hated it. People couldn't stand Kim Zolciak. Fine, cool. I hated season 10 reunion when all the girls was ganging up on Kim. I could not stand that. I don't like when all the girls gang up on Stacy. Like this, it doesn't make the show fun. It just y'all just look like bullies. But
Right.
Giselle, you are so punk puss because when Quad was lighting your ass up over there, you was nothing to Quad. You waited till you got back on your show to talk shit about Quad. Why you didn't say it when Quad was sitting right next to you?
You know that lady cannot read in the moment. She be sitting there looking like a deer caught in headlights. Even when Monique was reading her ass on the reunion with the binder, she was sitting there like
That's why Nene says she's starless.
Yes, she did.
I guess Robin. That's why Robin was her mouthpiece. She
Oh, the State
can't
of the
read.
Union is tomorrow. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Yeah, but he's
What's
just gonna be
tomorrow?
old man yell at cloud or whatever. He's just gonna ramble.
The
State of the Union.
State of the Union.
Lord, I want to see it because I want to see what. Because what is the State of the Union, sir?
We're going to war with Mexico,
Right.
Greenland,
Right.
Iran.
What
They gonna
about
start doing a draft. We're gonna watch TV at night, and they gonna put people birthdays up and say y'all going to war. The way they start wars with
But
everybody.
what about what's going on and all the people that's redacted from the files that's not the victims? Like, look, can we start there? Like, they got, well, they said Prince Charles wasn't not Prince Charles, whoever was arrested over the
Andrew.
crime,
Prince
Andrew,
Andrew.
that wasn't about the
Shit.
that was about sharing government information. But
Shit.
still, like, other
I
people
don't
are
see that.
resigning. Sheiks, was it Saudi Arabia?
But those
Somebody over there.
files are more than just the sex stuff. The sex stuff's fucked up. They should all go to jail off of that. But it
Yeah.
just opens this window into this world of how these small group of people run the fucking world. How all these wars and conflict are started by them for them to make money.
Yep.
And it's all about blood and soil. And they're sitting there like, what's that idiot's name? Marco Rubio in Germany or some conference saying they want to do some kind of new age colonialism, and Europe has to be the same superpower, I guess, in their hemisphere as they plan on doing in this hemisphere, in the Western hemisphere. And I'm like, oh my God. So they're going full mask off. Like all those conspiracy theories we used to think were bullshit are real,
They
man.
used to gaslight the mess out of us. Even the welfare thing,
Pizzagate is real, but
it is so real. And so, remember when what's his face, Puff was going in, he was sending a message to Justin to get rid of the pizza boxes.
Yeah, I remember
Remember?
that. I remember him saying that. Yeah,
That's
I feel like how it came to the public was just wrong, but there was something with them talking about like pizza, beef jerky, like all this craziness.
the beef jerky is crazy. You know what that is, Q?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I get off here, when you had jumped down and got back up, I agree with you, Ali. I don't think King went hard enough on 50.
Who?
King,
Little King.
Who
Ti,
cares?
Ti,
Oh, he's arguing with 50?
Ti arguing with 50, and 50 started talking about Tiny, and King was like, "Nigga, you talking about my mama? Let's dig your mama up and talk about her." Like,
Ooh, I like
so,
that.
and Ti going in on him now. It's like King. It's like 50. You can't fuck with everybody and think everybody's scared of you.
Yeah, like who are you that did you get to mess with everybody? Even this thing he's got with Jim Jones. I don't know if he bought that. I don't. What? Like, what is your problem?
He ain't never been raised. That's what it is. That's
Mm-hmm.
always say people like him are just poor. Like even though they're like cash rich, but
Mm-hmm.
emotionally they're poor, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll do anything and say anything for money. I always Ashley Darby fits in that.
Mm-hmm.
JD Vance
Must
fits
be
in
an
that.
upstanding citizen.
You know, they're
Girl.
just their parents just didn't give a fuck about them,
Mm-hmm.
and they just became these horrible adults who just have means.
And the thing with 50 is you can play that with Ja Rule. Ja Rule clearly, he couldn't win that battle. Cool, fine. You can't play that with everybody. And T.I. letting you know, like, you can't play that with me. Like,
I didn't know none of this.
you're not doing that with me. I mean, now King jumping in, even though I think
Good.
King, even though I think he a clown, but he's correct. If
That's
you
his
talk
mama.
about my mama, I'm gonna talk about your. Oh wait, I can't. So let's dig her up and let's talk.
Did you ever watch that read that Tasha K did on Jason
Yes, I
Lee?
did,
And
baby.
she
Let me.
was like, he said, I got something he ain't got, a mammy. I
Yeah,
was like, oh my God, my mother
girl.
loved me.
It was this punk, baby, and he was over there with Tamar, and Jason Lee had gotten. Jason Lee was on there arguing, babe. When I tell you, he read the shit out of Jason Lee and started dragging his mama and was like, "Let's go dig the bitch out the ground. Let's go talk, babe." When I tell you, he was reading Jason Lee down to the ground. There's always somebody badder than you. There's always somebody who can go at it just as well as you can go at it. And this is what happens when you play these kind of games, unfortunately. Like, You can't just you just I don't know. And I don't think this is going to stop with T.I. and 50.
Nope.
And I don't even know why T.I. and 50 are beefing.
Because 50 thinks he's too good to do a versus with Ti.
Oh.
And to me, I feel like they can do a versus. Both of them got equal amounts of hits.
Mm-hmm. Do we even want to see verses nowadays? And then you got Cardi over there arguing with. I'm gonna talk more about this tomorrow. Cardi over there arguing with the congressman and this and that. Maybe y'all ain't got. That's why I said. That's why I said Ashley fit right in with the Congress people. Baby, y'all ain't got nothing else to do.
Hear.
Y'all can't hear me.
I can hear you now.
Okay. I can hear you, Ali.
Can you hear me, Richie?
I can't hear Q. Shit.
What's going on with StreamYard?
Let me get my other phone. Because it might be my phone because somebody just called me.
We got the Congress people down there arguing.
Go carry on. I'm going to get my other phone.
We got the Congress people arguing with Cardi online. I'm like, are you crazy? I'm like, y'all
Who's arguing with Cardi?
Some congressman, because it all started because Cardi said, if ICE is in here, we're going to jump them. And then it led on, and now they talking about, they trying to say that she was affiliated with some stuff, and because she said she going to sue one of the congressmen. So then the lawyer jumped in. It's just a complete mess, and I'm sitting there like, are y'all?
I hope Cardi sues. She got time.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people on Twitter, like these lawyers and stuff with the blue checks, they not real.
They not real lawyers.
They're not real people. They just assume, oh, this person not going to come after me. Most of them not even American.
And Cardi is replying to them people, and if I'm a lawyer, I'm not getting ready to get online and be like, I'm going to come after you. Like, I'm just going to sue you. We just going to see each other in court.
Yep. And Cardi got time, she got money, and she will do it. She's been successful at it. I don't know if they think they're going to use some of Trump's coin to pay the lawyers for these people, but I hope she sues them.
Because we all know Trump ain't got it. But
I missed it. So real quick, just give me a quick
is that Richie?
Some guy, I think his name is Alex or something like that. I forgot his name, but he's arguing with Cardi. It all started with Cardi said we're going to jump if ICE is here, we're going to jump them.
Right. Okay.
And then it became Cardi threatened ICE. It became Department of Homeland Security now going after her and all this kind of stuff.
Remember that.
Cardi said something else about the government keep messing with me or whatever.
She was like, what about them Epstein files? Why don't y'all investigate that?
So now they're coming after her. And I'm sitting here like, y'all got all this shit going on in this country. And you're telling me that you so motherfucking offended because somebody said we going to jump ICE.
Or y'all ain't gonna be able to do anything about it. I think that they're mad because y'all literally have to bring like the whole, like a big portion of the army in there to fight everybody in that concert because it's sold out. Like if y'all did come up in there, y'all would get jumped. Like
right, like, and again,
that's why y'all salty.
But you have everybody saying this stuff about ICE because what y'all are doing is wrong. But for some reason, her saying that it's so threatening now. She threatened us. Y'all motherfuckers took a 5-year-old from their home.
Disgusting.
And put him in a jail.
But this girl get on stage and said we gonna jump ICE, and that's offensive.
I think that they are really salty, Q, because think about if ICE came there. What you think? Who you think gonna win?
And these people aren't serious about immigration. If they were, they would be right in Florida and Texas.
Exactly.
Because that's where everybody at. Minneapolis. Like all those Somalis are refugees, so they're legal. Who are you deporting?
I don't know if you guys watch. If you ever heard of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Oh, I love John Oliver.
Last night he did a story on Twitter, and he was saying like how much worse it's gotten since Elon got it, but on so many different levels. But he does clear up the. I think if anybody has time, watch it. I actually aired it. Let me write down to repost the link on my Twitter. Everything is at the Richie B. But he was saying like with Elon, um it's so deep, it's so layered. And I know we're not here for this, but he did clear up that he was saying like how the conspiracy theories on Twitter kind of turn into fact, and even with the president, he takes stuff off of Twitter and makes it as fact. So this thing that happened in not Somalia, what was it, Minneapolis? The boy who started it, a YouTuber or Twitch a streamer, he started it. Then all of a sudden, it turned into them not getting funding. And come to find out, the kids were there. It was just, and John Oliver is a comedian for the people that don't know. He was like, you can't just some grown white man just can't enter a school with a camera. Like, hello, no, you can't come in. Like the door is locked. Like how it should be. Isn't that the law now? You lock the school doors. Like they stopped funding. They stopped all of this stuff based off of this one person on whatever he is. But Elon kept retweeting it. And it's so many different layers of this Twitter story. It's so interesting. And how Twitter is just like intertwined in our government, and just it's really interesting. Like I said, I'll try to post it, but that whole thing in Somalia wasn't even true, come to find out. And like I said, it's really layered, and we're not here for this or why they even messing with those people. Why, if you worried about immigrants, why aren't you at, like she said, the border, Texas, Florida, California? Y'all would think y'all would be at the border towns, but no, you messing with you in all the Democratic cities. It's really deep.
Elon is so dangerous. 60 Minutes did a story about the white South Africans and the white genocide that's going on there. And they only aired it because I guess Anderson Cooper's in the middle of negotiations to stay on 60 Minutes. And because of that Barry Weiss woman taking over and them delaying the story, he's basically saying, I'm out. And so they aired it last night to get him to come back. And this whole South African genocide thing is all Elon's doing. He wanted to do a contract with Starlink in South Africa, and they said no, they're going to go with another provider. And then he went right into Trump's ear saying they're doing white genocide, they're doing all this stuff, and they talked to the farmers. They're like, yeah, this guy's crazy. They said last year, the first quarter of 2025, there were 7 farmer murders and 6 of them were black. So like, what is this white genocide that they're talking about? And also because South Africa brought Israel to the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, and so they're just punishing them and saying, oh, they're killing white people, when reality of it is that white people still run South Africa. They own 70% of the businesses there.
Well, y'all, we can finish this tomorrow. I'm getting sleepy. I'm really hungry, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Last thing, real quick. I thought it was so laughable when Ashley said that she is an upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
And
only thing you standing up all right, getting fucked. I don't know about no upstanding citizen.
Because you was with Michael doing the threesomes and all of that, and you was right. You was with all of that, and I had made a comment that Ashley, because Stacey's like, you couldn't be with a congressperson. Yes, she could. Like you said, have you seen Congress?
Yes, she could.
And Ashley is the perfect person, even to be with, like, mess with Epstein. Like, she would be a prime candidate. Her mother, she lived under a bridge. Her mother's on drugs. She's looking for sponsorship.
Richie, you know Ali loving all this. Go ahead, keep going.
You know, I want Ashley off my TV, like, because she's just gonna come next year and talk about her mother. Like, girl, go. Like, Sheila's sick. Like, girl, like, we don't.
And now
like,
all of
it's
a
fucked up
sudden,
to say, but I don't care.
it's not your story to tell. You done blasted this man to being an addict and all. Now it ain't your story to tell.
Now we know his
Girl.
name. We never knew his name. Now you
Right.
trying to
Right.
say John's a drug addict. Like John probably got co-workers now and they think he on drugs.
I didn't even know she had a little sister.
But I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Atlanta tomorrow. The trailer comes out tomorrow. And it's 50 and King shit because King going in on him right now.
Okay.
And whatever else happens. So thank y'all for coming up.
Thank you
y'all
for having
for
us.
tuning in,
Yes, thank you.
and I will see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.